You are interested in moving to Canada and you have been wondering, is there a legal way to relocate through work visa? The answer is yes. But the process is beyond searching for jobs on Google or searching for jobs on random websites. When it comes to relocating to Canada through employment, it involves different process. One of the most important thing is to look for employer who is willing to employ foreign workers. Not just that, does this employer has a LMIA? LMIA is a document or process that enable Canadian employer to be able to employ foreign workers. So, where can you find this employer? How can you apply for these jobs? What are the documents needed to apply? In this video, I'm going to show you everything. And if you are seeing my video for the first time, this is Dream Beyond Borders. Here we talked about relocating abroad through study, jobs, and in general, tips on how to relocate abroad. Subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any of my updates. So, this is the website where you can search for job and employer, and the name of the website is Job Bank. So I'm going to drop the links in the description. So once you are on this website, don't make mistake of coming directly to this place and type your profession then location. No, when you do that, it's going to give you random jobs, and most of those jobs might not be able, or most of those employer might not be able to employ foreign workers. So in that case, you might be searching for a job for the whole day without even having one employer that can employ outside from outside Canada. So first thing you are going to do is, once you are here, click on temporary foreign workers. Click on it. Okay, now you can see find a new job in Canada. So search job from Canadian employer who can recruit temporary foreign workers. These employers have already obtained or apply for a labor market impact assessment. No, don't forget I said something about LMIA. So it means labor market impact assessments. So after that, click on, you can see that there are about 5,831 jobs posted. So let's charge for that. So click on it. Yeah, so on this page we have 5,831 results. So here we have keywords, for example, your profession. So you can type in your profession here, then location. If you have a preferred city or town in Canada that you want to work in, then you can put in there. Or better still, leave it like that. That means anywhere in Canada, any city, any region. So but before we enter into a profession, let's just look at random work or jobs. There's something I want to show you. Now if you look at all these, we have LMIA request, LMIA request, LMIA request. Despite all these LMIA requests, not all of them can still employ workers from outside Canada. So let's click on this cleaner. Let's see, maybe let's just check something. I want to show you something. So click on cleaner. Okay, Now let's look at the requirements. So this is the job details. You can see that this is location, Christiana Lake, BC, and so on. Then permanent employment, full-time. Then on-site, that means you need to go to the location of the job. You cannot do it as remote job. So then start as soon as possible. Then one vacancy. Then the $22 per hour, then 30 hours per week. So now let's check if this employer can employ from outside Canada or can employ foreign workers. So scroll down. Okay, first thing, let's look at the job details. So you can read this labor market impact assessment requested. This employer could not find a Canadian workers for this job and have applied for labor market. So let's check the job details. So we have language English, education, secondary school, graduate certificates, experience, no experience. That is, we train. So they will train on sites. So work must be completed at the physical location. There is no option to work remotely. So work setting, office building, rural area, cleaning service, company, then various location. So responsibility. So these are the responsibility of that she needs to do, that need to carry out if employed. Okay, so these are the information. So now this is where we are going to. Now, who can apply for this job? You can apply if you are, number one, a Canadian citizen. Second one, a permanent resident of Canada. Then number three, a temporary resident of Canada with a valid work permit. So these are the people that can apply for this job. Do not apply if you are not authorized to work in Canada. The employer will not respond to your application. So you can see that despite that this employer has already applied for LMIA, still cannot employ from outside Canada. So once you see any jobs like this, don't bother to apply from outside Canada. They will not respond. Okay, so now let's look for another job. So just go back. Okay, let's check this second job. So cardiology technologist. So let's check this maybe. Okay, so same thing. We have this location on site. This is the salary, 39.6 per hour, 35 hours per week. Okay, one vacancy. All right, so still the same thing. You can read through all this. Now let's look at the job details. So always check for the job details before you apply, so that's to be sure that you are qualified for the position. So these are the details. You can go through them. Now let's check that the limit of it. Okay, now look at this. Who can apply for this job? The employer accepts application from Canadian citizen and permanent or temporary resident of Canada. Other candidates with or without a valid Canadian work permit. So it means this employer can employ from outside Canada. That is, this employer can employ foreign workers. So this is the type of job you should be looking for. So once you see something like this, just check all the requirements. If we are qualified to apply, then just click on show how to apply. So let's check. Okay, so apply directly. So let's apply directly. Okay, so before we can apply, so we need to sign up. So first thing, once you are on this site, try to register, put in your email and password. So register, so that anytime you want to apply for any of the job, just once and for all you apply. So just come to this and direct apply, click on it and put in your details. That is all. Okay, so then now let's go back and search for maybe for a profession. Let's say no, we just search for random job. Now let's assume your profession is, let's say, IT. Then location, well, if you don't have any preferred city or province in Canada, I will advise just leave it as this. So it means the job can come from anywhere in Canada. So then hit enter to search. Okay, so these are the, okay, based on the profession IT, we have 20 vacancy for we have 20 job posting for IT. Okay, let's check this first one. Maybe they have what we are looking for. Okay, then also, so location, this is good. Then okay, 175,000. Okay, so let's go. Then permanent employment, full time, day overtime available, benefits. So you can reach through everything when you are applying. So let's check, maybe this employer can employ from outside Canada. So if you want to check the job detail, just show job details, you will see everything. Let's check. So who can apply for this job? Canadian citizen, permanent residents, temporary. Do not apply. If so, once you see do not apply, don't just bother wasting your time, just leave it and look for another job. So let's go back and search for another employer. Okay, let's just check this. Let's check maybe. Okay, so let's just go directly to the exactly. So like this employer can employ a foreign workers. So if you are looking for a profession like IT, this you can just apply. Who can apply? The employer accept application from. So that means this employer can actually employ foreign workers, and click on direct apply, then submit your application. So you can apply for as many as possible. So but before you apply, make sure you get your documents ready, your passports, your CV, then which other thing? The major thing is your passport and your CV. Yes, your CV, very important. So make sure you get those things ready before you apply. And one more thing, don't pay any employer for job processing. No, if it's a genuine employer, they will do everything from paper processing to work to visa, everything. They will do everything for you. So only for you to go to embassy and submit your application together with the work contract. So don't pay anyone for jobs. Don't pay anyone for jobs. So that is all for now. So if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. I will answer your question as soon as possible. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because in the coming days I'll be sharing an updates on different routes to relocate to abroad, such as UK, Germany, and different countries in Europe. See you in my next video.